It's my goal in the Privilege Project to ask, what can we do? And to actually act on it and to try to make the world better. I think people don't want to talk about it because it brings up uncomfortable feelings and it brings up anger, and all of that is justified. But those uncomfortable feelings and that guilt or that anger keep us from talking and listening to one another, and we put walls up. So we're hoping that the whole Enloe community will join us, try to take the walls down and have really good conversation on a sometimes really hard topic.
Step forward if you live in a nonviolent neighborhood.
My definition of privilege is any advantage that one group has over another. And with privilege, especially at the start of this project, and from what I've learned from other people, a lot of people think privilege is just based on race, but I've learned that privilege is based on race, religion, age, gender, sexual orientation, where someone grew up, how much money they make, their family, all kinds of different things affect privilege.
So my definition of privilege, I would say, is a package that you receive that you don't get to choose what's inside the package. You just get to either accept it or you can maybe find a way to change it. I think privilege is something that everyone deserves. Everyone does deserve a privilege, but don't always get the privileges that they want.
Step forward if you like the way your race is portrayed in the media. Step forward if you like the way your sex is portrayed in the media. Step forward if you like the way your religion is portrayed in the media. Step forward if you like the way your age is portrayed in the media.
A tragedy for Muslim people. These were Muslim militants who came in and they hijacked the planes and they did that. But they're not a part, like they don't represent Muslims as a whole, and people neglect to see that. Like they keep, whenever something like that happens, they scrutinize Muslims so much to the point where they were like being shot and they were being beaten down. And my mother, who's Muslim, she had to take off her headscarf.
A lot of people don't know the actual struggle that African Americans and Hispanics go through. I've experienced stereotypes, and those stereotypes are that just say I'm walking through like a grocery store. Oftentimes see people who actually work in the grocery store follow me around as if I'm trying to steal something, or just trying to create havoc, and that isn't the way I am.
The sort of things that we would be worried walking home at night to our car that somebody might assault us. That's not okay. Things like that, things like expectations people have of women. Like if you're assertive and have a lot of gravitas as a woman, that's not something people recognize across genders and across the spectrum of people, and I don't know why. Also, transgender women have no say in anything for no reason at all.
I do have a sense of privilege because of my skin color, obviously because I'm white, but then there's the whole other aspect of me being gay and also trans, so it's the whole thing of people just assume I'm a girl and they don't really understand when I say hey, I'm not a girl. And it's still a fairly new topic, even in the LGBT community these days, of non-binary genders, so it's definitely harder to explain to people.
We did something called a privilege walk, which was a really enlightening experience, where we all lined up in the back of the room and had someone, the teacher, call out, step forward if you have this privilege, so-and-so, and some people would step forward and others would not, obviously, and being able to confront that difference in privilege within our own class was really kind of an emotional experience.
It was really crazy to see how we're so similar. We're all around the same age, we all go to the same school, we all enjoy dancing, but we're so different in terms of privilege.
Even though it was such a hard experience to go through, after the privilege walk, we we're also much more unified